hi, howdy, konnichiwa, genki desu ka? Aloha, hola, me llamo Susana. Tengo 49 años y tengo mucho sueño siempre. Hello, my name is Suzanne. No, this is not a video about the joys of being multilingual. This is not a language lesson. Rather, this is the first introductory video to what will be a short or long series about gaining perspective in a very stressful, trying time. I don't know about you, but all of this almost apocalyptic experience seems so surreal. Let me show you. I live in Terre Haute, Indiana, in America. I say America because I also teach English as a second language from home online. So I'd like to add that. This is pretty close to what smaller towns in Indiana are starting to look like. America is starting to follow the same pattern of social response as other countries. It seems like it all kind of mirrors each other, and unfortunately we're just a little slow on the uptake. I will not discuss politics. I will not say why I think that is. No, cannot make me. No. But you gotta laugh. You gotta laugh or you cry. I swear it's surreal. So, I believe you all know the basics of the information, how it started in Wuhan, how when it began there was panic. In each location it seems, okay, a little bit of information, oh, it's something big, oh, it's getting bigger, oh, let's go shopping, let's buy what we need. Why is America buying toilet paper? The problem is up here, not down there. Okay, why? Okay, so each place has their thing that they focus on, but they buy out the stores. It can be convenience stores, grocery store, big store like Walmart, you name it. The same thing is happening here. When it first gets big in the area, they run out of masks. So the hospital needs masks, things like that. So regular people kind of discouraged from wearing them. But the numbers keep growing every day. Wuhan, other areas of China, Italy, it blew up. Italy is on lockdown. I hope and pray one day to go there. I really do. It's on my bucket list. Beautiful, incredible, don't get me started. And it's empty. And they're in their houses. And it breaks my heart. And America. So, America's been rising in the charts. Yes, we have gone from down here in the John Hopkins map. I'll try to include a link to that. But John Hopkins has an online map that tracks this as close as possible to real time, tracking the numbers with a map. America's made it to number 3, all the way there. And I'm not going to say why. We're not discussing politics, but the reaction is the same. We're going to the stores. We're buying them out. We are not on lockdown. We are not quarantined. The only one locked down or quarantined are those that are tested positive. But I see it coming. Again, I live in Indiana. There's nothing in Indiana. You know, we don't have the crowds and quite the interaction that New York or California does. And you'll see the numbers are higher there. But it has hit in smaller towns. And Terre Haute's kind of a smaller town. We are known for Larry Bird. We have a big prison located not very far behind our shopping mall. That is where Timothy McVeigh was executed. So that's exciting. But on a happy note, Terre Haute is also known for my favorite, the donut bacon cheeseburger. Yay! Yes, this is a heart attack waiting to happen. This is at Fifi's in town. I do not do this to advertise. I just love this donut bacon cheeseburger. My doctor loves me for it. I can have maybe 2 or 3 a year. It is very rich. Everything is fresh, and you could probably make it at home, but this, this makes Terre Haute worthwhile, as does cost of living. So, the point of all of this is that I want to give you a feel of what it's like, what my qualifications are, because in the next video or two, or 3 or 4, I want to work with you. I am not here to make money, or fans, or popularity, or numbers, or anything like that. What I want to do is share suggestions, is to encourage you to change perspective. Now, some of you may be like me. I am a reclusive introvert with social anxiety. I have been for a long time. I also suffer from chronic severe depression and generalized anxiety. So, apocalyptic coronavirus COVID-19, okay. I'm stuck in my house. This doesn't change anything for me. I'm always here. But I have friends and family, and you know who you are, hello, who are social, good, who are active, good, who go outside in that, sunshine on a regular basis. Congratulations, that is healthy. That's healthier than me. Look at how pale I am. I probably glow in the dark. But what are you going to do now? And I feel for you. It's the cabin fever. You're restless. You probably have trouble sleeping. If you didn't have restless leg syndrome before, you might have it now. But there's so much you can do in-house. And you're like, yeah, I can do that. You can do more than you think. And it's not just about what you can and can't do in the house. It's about the psychology of it. It's about your mindset, your perspective. I think it would take more discipline and more effort on my part to get out there and do what you do than maybe for you to find a way to make peace, and not only peace, but be happy with an indefinite life inside. I want to help. If you have questions, if you have comments, if you want me to shut up, please comment. I will not ask you to subscribe. I will not ask you to like or dislike my videos. I want to better understand your perspective, and I want to help. So any comments you have are welcome. All right, so a little bit about me. See, I keep getting distracted. This is the mind. Yeah. Born in Lafayette, Indiana. This is my father. He is a jazz man. He has been a teacher, a minister. I take after him to a large degree. I have an older brother and a mother, of course. This is my extended family. In the center, you will see older people. Those were my grandparents. In front of them are little bitty people. Those are my cousins that are going to kick my butt for calling them little bitty, because this was a few years ago. Hello, Hunter and Xander. We have things in common as well. They are brilliant. Hunter and Xander are the children of the man over there on the side in the gray suit. That is my older brother, Barry. He is brilliant. I am the black sheep, and he is left-brained, but he can adapt very, very well. I wouldn't say we are opposites, but in some ways. Next to him, the older lady looking down upon the others, is my mother. She is a nurse. She says she was well ready for all of this, and she is taking wonderful steps in order to make sure everything is all right. We know that this illness, this virus, hits older people harder. So it would hit me harder than a college student, and I don't want to think about what it could do to them. So it's not allowed. Not allowed. and next to her, in front of her, cringing just a little bit because I hate pictures, is me. I've always been kind of big. I once had hair. All right. And there's Aunt Michelle, and there is cousin Matthew, and there are aunts and uncles and Greg and Marcia and Ryan and it is kind of a Susan. Uh, there's so many incredible people, and I don't know how I was lucky enough to be in the family. But yes, that is one heck of a family reunion. So, Lafayette, Indiana. Moved to Indianapolis, Indiana. Went to school there. Became truant. Yes. Went to correctional boarding school. The most unique experience. And let me tell you, you go through hard times, right? Oh, woe is me. What am I going to do? Why am I experiencing this? What did I do to deserve it? If not for that boarding school, I wouldn't have gone to college. If not for college, I wouldn't have been happily married now for over 13 years, and that is a whole other story. If we get close, if we get political, and if we get personal, I've got a story for you, but only if I get clearance. And I'm not worried about that right now. We're not doing that. But over 13 years, I do not have children. I have 2 cats and a dog. This is Loki. This is Big Mama Meow Meow. She is the oldest of the animals that we have. She is a little bit spoiled. She gets my lap within 13 seconds of me sitting down every time. All right. I also have... Okay, that is a painting of her. This is a painting of our dog. This is Crash. Crash is a pug. The pug breed originated in China. They are bred and raised to be companion animals. They think they are 5 feet tall and that they have something more than these tiny little teeth. And they snore and snort just like a pig. Whoever called them pug first, brilliant, spot on. I'll show you another picture sometime of my other cat, who is presently unavailable. She is Thor. She is fat. I know, Loki, Thor, they should be male, but we will not discuss gender on this video, maybe a future one. Very fat. Long fur. I think she might be part Maine Coon. She can get the Puss in Boot eyes, or she can be fierce. All right. So, yes, went to boarding school, went to college, Indiana State University, Terre Haute, 3 degrees. Each time I earned a degree, I went out into the business world. I was not impressed. The job market, terrible, especially here in Terre Haute. But the cost of living is great. And this is where my spouse is. This is where I am. But I don't like this scene. Let me change scene for a moment. Something a bit, how would you like cozier? I think this will do. Because I am multimedia inclined. I love all things movie, music, book, art related. I have no artistic skills. I can sing, but I will not put you through that because you may already have trouble sleeping. Don't get me started on these topics. My friends and family can warn you. But yes, bachelor's in English and psychology. First master's, educational psychology. Second master's, correctional criminology. Why? I wanted to go into counseling, but first master's was something that I was told was more marketable. Schools can barely afford teachers right now. They are not paid what they deserve. How can they afford someone who specializes in learning disabilities and specialties and cognitive issues through lifetime? But I value what I learned, and it helps me a lot to teach online. Then went out into the world again. I can't do much with that degree. I am in debt for the rest of my life. Beware when considering university. So I said, I think I will try something related to what I know, but something that is a challenge. correctional criminology. Now, you can take law enforcement, which will lead through the path of uh, legal studies. You can become a lawyer, police officer, whatnot. But with correctional criminology, they said, "How kind! You know, you don't even need a degree in this to work in this field." They told me that the last week I was in the program before I graduated. So, I know these things. I have worked in 2 prisons. I've worked in a maximum security all male facility here in Indiana as a teaching assistant. I designed a job readiness course. You want to talk about searching for jobs, unemployment, literacy, ability to read, interest or disinterest in school, Asperger's syndrome, or some strange, amazing intellectual ability that you can't understand. Let's talk. The second prison I worked in was medium security. It was barracks style. I was an addiction recovery specialist, and that is one of the best jobs I've had prior to teaching online. Can you believe it? Okay. Introvert, reclusive, social anxiety. That's where I learned I had the social anxiety. Big surprise. But these people are fascinating, both the coworkers as well as the inmates. And I hope all the inmates are safe and healthy, but I know that is a microcosm. That is a petri dish. And things also need to improve there. But I met the most incredible people. Garfield was my role model once upon a time. You can never have too much pasta or sleep. It then became comedian Christopher Titus. If you've never seen anything about Christopher Titus, look him up on YouTube. Anywhere. He has had such a life, and he has survived so much. I've seen him in person many times. I've seen him perform. I've seen the TV show that he had for a short time. He's even done a movie or two. We can experience trauma in our lives. We can let it destroy us, or we can become dependent upon helpers, be they professional or otherwise. He learned that mental issues are sometimes largely hereditary, and he could have used that as an excuse to give up. Instead, he turned it around into a very successful comedy career, while he was also souping up sports cars and doing various other things. So he did one thing that I encourage, which is find the funny. Life is so full of drama, especially now with this surreal apocalyptic experience with coronavirus, COVID-19. It's easy to cry, it's easy to give up. But if you find the funny, that's where it is. I can get so upset that it gets to that breaking point, but that breaking point does not break me. It makes me laugh. I've got road rage that I will get so mad that I'll just start manically laughing, and the drivers around me will get out of my way. It's amazing. So you can let it break you down. You can give up. You can depend too much on this or that, on addictions. Oh, we can talk about addiction, my friend. But the biggest thing is laugh. Be in the moment. Take a deep breath. Whatever's going on, take a deep breath, be in the now, and then you can move forward. If you can't find the funny, find something funny. Watch a comedy, read a comedy book, find a wonderful quotation. Do what you can, so long as it does not harm you, so long as it harms none. Do what thou wilt, so long as it harms none. In some traditions. Other traditions would say, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. See, I can get very serious. I could be very silly. What's most important is not me. I know how to handle being here, being stuck. I want to help you. So, If you're unemployed, please look at work at home options, both in terms of Google search as well as YouTube videos. You'll see there are amazing opportunities. I'm not going to push the companies I work for. I'm not going to push companies or products except for a donut bacon cheeseburger. Instead, I'm going to let you go because I talk too much. If you stuck with me this long, bless your heart. By the way, a Christian comedian once said, "Bless your heart" means you're an idiot. I didn't mean it that way. Like so and so, wrecked his car again. Bless his heart. So if you're bless your heart, let it make you smile. They may mean it sincerely. That's great. Bless your heart. You're an idiot. Laugh at yourself. Once again, my name is Suzanne. If you can't laugh at yourself, you gotta. Look back at what you did 20, 30 years ago. This was me, circa 1996, college. I got so sick of it. I got so sick of judgment and whatnot that I said, screw it, I shaved my head. My head felt great. The wind, they say the wind in your hair. No, the wind on your scalp. That's me. Be yourself. Don't be afraid to show yourself, to laugh at it. This from an introvert. Okay? All right. And when interacting with others, when speaking with others, please teach peace, share peace. They can be upset. Don't let it upset you. Don't pick up on their upset. Instead, help them to find the funny. Help them to breathe, that they may help you to also breathe. Thank you for your time. It's been 20 minutes. If you want to like this, like this. If you want to follow me, follow me. And more than anything, please give me feedback if you have time. Again, next videos will be the philosophy of all of this and advice and other perspective. Have a good day. Be good to yourselves and each other.